everyone, welcome back to the Schon Design Studio. Today we're going to talk about this little thing, which is our new product, the Luer Adapter Nib Cleaning System. So we really wanted to make a fantastic nib cleaning tool, and since most of our pens, or all of them, really use a JoWo number 6 size nib or the Monarch nib, we figured we would make a little adapter that allows you to attach the nib onto a luer lock syringe that would enable you to flush the nib with water and clean it really effectively. So we're going to go over this. We're going to clean a pen out so you see how easy this is to use. We're going to talk about the pros and cons of this system. But yeah, we wanted to make pen cleaning a little bit easier because it's one of the major pain points when collecting fountain pens is having to clean your entire collection. Now, keep in mind, this is not a one-size-fits-all tool, and this one is specifically sized for the JoWo number 6. We'll talk about that in a little bit. You're going to need a different size for a Bach number 6, a different size for your Lamy, for your Platinum, for your Sailor, and we plan on releasing the rest of those sizes in the coming weeks. And we've actually been in R&D for this entire system for a little bit. So let's go ahead and give an overview of this. Again, the adapter just screws into the luer lock of any standard syringe. This is a 1cc or 1 ml syringe here. We use these in the shop a lot to clean the Monarchs during production. And yeah, so let's dive into it. Let's clean a pen. So today we're going to clean this full-size saffron cement fountain pen from Schon Design. We're going to go ahead and take this apart, take the converter off. We'll talk about how to clean the converter in a little bit, which is unrelated to the product, but we'll might as well go over it. And then we're going to take our Schon Design nib cleaning tool and we're going to fit that right onto the back of the nib. Okay, you can take the nib out if you feel comfortable unscrewing the nib from the section, or you can leave it in the section here. First step is going to be stick this in some water and start flushing our nib. You're going to want to have the nib fully submerged in order for the feed to draw water into it. If it's too high up, you'll see it won't work. All right, so you got to have it fully submerged. Go nice and slow, no need to go super fast here. All right, it's got a nice tight fit on that JoWo number 6 nib. We precision machine these to have a really, really good fit. And in between steps here, I like to just dab it off. Let's go ahead and grab a paper towel. Quick dab. All right. Let's give it one more flush and then we'll switch to a cleaner water bath. So the benefits of this tool are speed. You can flush much more rapidly than with other, like a bulb syringe. And it's a little bit less fatigue on the hands because you're just pulling up and down instead of squeezing. So for me, since I clean a ton of nibs in the workshop, I wanted to have something that lowers the fatigue on my hands, and this does that. All right, so we're looking pretty clean. Let's swap our water. Now, I mentioned earlier that this comes in a couple different sizes. We're going to be making these for Sailor, Lamy, Pilots. What else do we have on the list? Platinum. We even have an extended version for the Mont Blanc Bohème that we're going to be releasing because that pen is really tough to clean. But as you can see here, you can clean a nib really fast with the system. We just clean that thing out. There's virtually no ink left in this. Let's go ahead and do the dab here and see if anything else comes out. We're looking really clean. We're looking really clean. So yeah, that's the gist of the system. These will be live on the site probably by the time that this video launches or by the end of the week. Check the site for more info. Yeah, and to detach it, you just unscrew here. There will be a little bit of water still left in this luer. And yeah. Super excited to launch this and a bunch of different sizes of this product. For good measure, let's go ahead and talk about the difference between a Bach and a JoWo nib, and then we'll talk about cleaning your converter. So if you are a fountain pen collector, you may know the difference between a Bach and a JoWo nib. Bach here on my right and JoWo on the left. These use the same converter. They use a Schmidt K5 if they're found in a maker pen. You've seen these converters around. And they use the same short international standard cartridges. However, both the converter and these cartridges have a little bit of flex to them, so it accounts for a difference in nipple size on these nibs. Let's go have a look at the sizes of the Bach nipple and the size of the JoWo nipple, which kind of tells you why we can't have our cleaning tools in a one-size-fits-all. We're using a material called Delrin to machine our nipples for the JoWo, or for the cleaning tool. So we're rocking about 97 thou on this. I don't want to compress it too much with this micrometer. That's a JoWo nib. And then for the Bach nib, let's see what we got here. Yeah, 91.5. Yeah, so like 91 thou. So that's a huge difference in size between these two nibs. And though a traditional cartridge or converter will work across those two, our precisely machined tool will not, because we made this out of a harder material, and we don't have a good material to make these out of that would be flexible enough to accommodate multiple sizes. So instead, we're just going to be machining different sizes for Bach, different for JoWo, and different for Lamy, Sailor, Pilot, etc., because those are all a wider range of sizes. So let's go ahead and clean a converter, and let's wrap this up. All right, so if you have a full-size pen, let's talk about cleaning your converter real quick. This converter here has got some leftover ink in it. We want to get all that out before we start our flushing process. Otherwise, we're going to contaminate our water, and it's going to take much longer to clean this out. So first step is go ahead and grab your paper towel and dump the rest of your ink out in here. If you have a little ink left, try and get as much of that out as possible. All right, now that this is empty, I like to use my dirty water for this. You can go ahead and suck up some water in here and do like a first flush with your dirty water. Might as well, because it's already pretty dirty. This will dilute the ink that you have in there. All right, so now it's pretty clean, but if you want to get your converter super clean, I'm going to show you one extra little trick here. We're going to go ahead and take some clean water, conveniently available to my right, and we're going to take a blunt tip needle, not a sharp tip needle, one without a point on the end, and we're going to use the same syringe. We're going to swap out the luer lock tip for another luer lock blunt needle, and we're going to go ahead and suck up some liquid here, or some water here into the converter, and we're going to flush the converter out. This is, as you can see, there's a lot more ink in here. This is a much more effective means of cleaning your converter than using the pumping or screwing mechanism of the converter. Flushing it out, as you can see, we're getting that much cleaner very fast. So the blunt tip needle is really good for this. One tip, definitely keep it horizontal. Keep it away from you, because this can splash out water as you're doing this flush. Awesome. So that's how you clean a converter. And go ahead and empty that out. So that should be super clean. Now you've done a really good job cleaning your nib with our new luer lock adapter and cleaning your converter with the blunt tip syringe. Hope that helps. Let me know what else you want to learn about when it comes to cleaning your pens in the comments. And also let me know what other types of sizes you would like for the luer lock nib cleaning adapters. I know I've listed some. Check out the site for a full list of sizes coming soon, but please feel free to email us or drop a comment at the bottom and let us know what other sizes you'd like to see for this product. Thank you very much, and have a great day.